The one question I get asked all the time on my videos is what brushes are you using? So let's break down my favorites from 2024. So starting off with concealer, I really like brushes that are densely packed and small like this. Both of these shapes work well for me. This one is more of a paw-like brush and it just is perfectly shaped for you to press product in. A brush that's like this just really helps to airbrush the product. For pinpoint concealing, I like a tiny brush with a small point. This really helps me stay precise when I'm pinpoint concealing tiny little spots of imperfections or blemishes. For more full coverage foundations, I like to use a really dense paw-like brush like this. It has a lot of surface area, so it really helps to blend out the product very evenly without leaving any streaks, and it just really pushes the product into your skin. For products that are a little bit more lightweight, like a skin tint, I like to use a slightly smaller brush, but just as densely packed. This just helps me stay a little bit more precise with a more liquid formula. Big brushes like this, I tend to use for finishing powder if I want to lightly set my entire face with a light veil of powder. An angled version of this kind of brush I like to use for more bronzing products just because you can be more precise around the cheek area. For setting powder, I like using brushes like these because they're light and fluffy. They're not too dense, but they have a nice rounded shape. And these brushes just apply products very lightly. Never gonna look cakey. We just pick up the perfect amount of product for me. I'm realizing now that I have a lot more to say about brushes, so stay tuned for part 2.